Different levels, I cannot relate. You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played.
I know y'all been seeing these judges getting arrested by Trump's administration. Yeah, Trump out here getting the judges arrested. If they don't follow his immigration enforcement, if they are trying to harbor illegal aliens, undocumented, if you want to call them that, Trump is locking them up. So last Friday, a judge in Wisconsin, her name is Hannah Duggan, she got arrested by the Trump administration's DOJ for basically helping a migrant, a legal alien, for basically helping him not face justice. Let's take a listen. We're going to go up to Wisconsin to the news. Take a listen.
Judge Hannah Duggan is facing 2 federal charges. She's accused of helping a man evade immigration agents. This suspension comes as her courtroom remains locked and a retired judge takes on her cases. The Supreme Court of Wisconsin issued this notice Tuesday, suspending Milwaukee County Circuit Court Judge Hannah Duggan indefinitely.
I think this is an indication that the Supreme Court takes this seriously and thinks it should not have happened.
In the order, the Supreme Court wrote in part, it is in the public interest that she be temporarily relieved of her official duties. UWM Professor Emeritus Mordecai Lee says the Supreme Court is using its governing power over the judicial branch.
I think we're all sort of surprised by this because we're not used to these kinds of unusual cases. Every once in a while, the state Supreme Court has to step in and has to discipline a judge.
Every now and then, the Supreme Court has to step in and discipline a judge. She shouldn't even be on the bench anymore. How are you now? This what she did is so egregious because the guy was supposed to be in court, right? And they had an ICE detainer on him, and she basically escorted the man through like a secret chamber at the courthouse. That was only for employees, so he can get out of the courtroom, so he would not be arrested by ICE. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're a public official. You're an elected official. You're supposed to be doing the people's work. You up here helping to sneak somebody out? Like, she shouldn't have her law license at all anymore.
Friday, the FBI arrested Duggan on 2 federal charges. She's accused of helping Eduardo Flores Ruiz, a Mexican national, appearing in her courtroom, hide from ICE agents. Duggan's legal defense team now includes nationally known conservative Paul Clement, who was raised in Cedarburg. In a statement responding to the suspension, her legal team says in part that the court acted in unilateral fashion. We continue to assert Judge Duggan's innocence and look forward to her vindication in court.
It seems to me that the decision that came today comes not based on I'm a de facto Republican or I'm a de facto Democrat. It was, what is the proper behavior of a circuit judge? What are the ethical guidelines for a circuit judge?
Exactly. What are the ethical guidelines for a judge? What is it? What is the ethical guidelines? You are the representative of the state. You are elected by the citizens to preserve justice and issue equal justice under the law, to interpret the law, to make sure that the case is ran fairly, and that every person who appears in court has due process. You're there to enforce due process, not to be sneaking somebody who is in your courtroom for a case, and you sneak them out the back door through a secret compartment that's only used for employees. You done breached the entire courtroom, breached security protocols. This man could have killed her and got away with it. We don't know anything. And we supposed to feel sorry for her? Like, she should have been arrested. But she wasn't the only judge that got arrested, though. Like I said, there's been a couple other judges. Like, these judges gotta pick a side here. Are you gonna be on the side of equal justice, or are you up here trying to score political points because you don't like Trump? Helping out helping people who illegally came in the country, is not something that a judge should be doing. If the people want to come in the country and they want to come here, they need to come here legally. We have legal processes to come in the country. If you're not going to apply the law to the people who break it as soon as they get here, then we have no justice system. You cannot sit in that courtroom and apply law to people simply because they citizens if you're not going to do it for non-citizens. I'm sorry. If that's the case, then what is the citizenship of America worth? What is being a U.S. citizen worth if we can just, if people who are not citizens can break laws, violate these laws, get in trouble, and then not be held accountable because we got people that feel sorry for them? That is not how this works. We want our communities safe. We want to know who's in them, and if the people that are in them, are they supposed to be there? We got too much fentanyl. We got too much drugs coming in the country. We don't know who's in the country. We don't know if we got terrorists because it's not just Latinos coming across that southern border. It's people from all over the world coming. If y'all ain't been seeing these deportation flights, they going everywhere. People have flooded the United States. Some have overstayed their visas. Some don't have visas at all. And yet and still, we allow this to continue on. We cannot. If we're going to be a nation of laws, that means the laws need to be followed, period. If not, we're not a nation of laws. You might as well throw the whole entire judicial system out. So I'm going to keep paying attention to this case up there in Wisconsin. And if any other judges get arrested, I'll be reporting on them. But like I said, she's been suspended by the Supreme Court of Wisconsin right now. I would think that this is probably going to end up being permanent because you know that Trump is not going to he's going to try to sway the courts. Some way, somehow, he's going to say something, maybe on his Truth social media or something. He's going to say something that is going to trigger her losing her job. I can already see it. If not, then they're probably going to impeach her. The Wisconsin legislature probably going to impeach her. So we'll see.